We met sort of on a blind date.
It was a blind date because he'd been out the night before and he was sitting at a table having a black coffee, and I thought,
I was blind.
Not sure about this. The move into breeding wasn't because of the racing, it was more because of the property, that we wanted to do something really nice with the property. It was a small 70-acre cattle farm, and we just proceeded to develop at that stage. It actually was called Morning Rise when we first came here, and we thought, gee, that's a really good name, and we designed it so that the horse's head and the sun coming up behind. And then we started with the horses. I met James, and we bought more and more horses. Yeah.
Well, I got a call out of the blue saying, hi, my name's Robert McClure, and Keith Biggs recommended you to me and said you might be able to help me buy a horse. So I said, yeah, sure, there's a broodmare sale coming up. I'll meet you down at Inglis. Got to start with Mumbai Rock. She's had 4 black type horses already from her first 5 foals, 5 winners and 4 black type horses. And she's an anomaly in that she didn't win a group race herself. She won a race as a 2-year-old.
I think the figure was just over 1.5 million, which turned out it was good value, which Barbara tells me every time I bring the subject up. That it was good value, Robert. All told, we've got 2 Group 1 winners, 5 Group 2, and 5 Group 3, I think, isn't it?
Correct,
and then,
yes.
And 7 stakes placed.
But by and large, black type is, you know, the preference because those get into any sale.
Talking about horses that we've been involved in, Home Affairs was an absolute thrill for us. It was during COVID. To be at Flemington that day, and it was 5,000 people there, we could see him, he's leading, and then at around about the 400, he just took off. There was just a noise and went, oh, you know, he's doing it, you know, and off, and all of a sudden he just took off. And I'll never forget the commentator, Matt Hill, said, you know, he's destroyed him, you know, he's destroying him.
Home Affairs went for home at the 150, 3-4 lengths in front. Home Affairs has made a mess of them.
Well, of course, it turned him into a 50 million plus stallion, and as part of a big group of colts bought for that very purpose, to see that come to fulfillment was a huge thrill for us all, because I was involved in the purchasing of those colts, and he's now a stallion at Coolmore, which gives us all that excitement going forward as well.
I'm almost embarrassed to say that we have actually been involved in 14 Group 1 winners, plus an Everest. And our Everest winner, of course, was Yes. So hopefully this year we might have some more.
The Sonic Boom, she's very exciting coming through, and others Robert's involved with, well.
Mumbai Jewel, you know, missed out on a Group 2 by a fraction of an inch. Mumbai Muse is a baby sister. She'll be back in the spring.
And was 3rd in the Widden Stakes behind Learning to Fly,
yeah,
so that's good form. Well, this is Realm of Flowers, our girl. Started 2nd favourite for the Melbourne Cup this year, and ran a gallant race for 5th. Got too far back, but really ran on. We got hold of her as a yearling at Easter, at the Inglis Easter sale, and we just love her, and she'll be bred here at Morning Rise for the rest of her life. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for taking the time and trouble to come and see Morning Rise's yearlings this afternoon.
We have a draft this year of 9 going to Premier. I like to support Premier because I think it's very important. I'd love to see it get stronger and stronger, and this year we had a good draft, and I thought, well, why not do it ourselves? Yeah.
Well, the most exciting yearling on offer this year, I think, in the whole catalogue, let alone from Morning Rise, is the Zoostar colt out of our old favourite Mumbai Rock. He is an absolutely magnificent colt, and a gorgeous animal, beautiful head, good hind quarter, good action, and overall just Hollywood handsome. With the pedigree he offers as well, the complete package. There are 3 So You Think colts in the draft, which is great. So You Think is now a very, very popular stallion. 2 Justifiers, a colt and a filly, and of course with learning to fly, the favourite for the Golden Slipper, Justify, now has taken a big step forward in commerciality, and Robert has a nice colt and a very nice filly by Justify. There's a Russian Revolution. All of these have very good pedigrees. There's a Yes, Yes, Yes filly as well, and a Pirata filly. So I think a range of stallions, and every page is a strong black type page.
What I'd like to say is that our staff and Barb and I both, and Paul, our son, and their family, really involved in the farm, looking after it. I couldn't do it without Meaghan either. Meaghan is responsible for the whole farm. She makes all the decisions, really. She looks after it, she looks after the horses, she recruits the staff, she does everything. And probably the best decision that I've made for a long time was 4 years ago employing her. So she's been the manager, she's excellent. We have a terrific group of staff who just give their whole being to raising the horses, to looking after them, to making them as best as we possibly can for the future purchases of our stock.